When your dog curls up beside you at night, they are telling you something most owners never truly understand. It is not just about warmth. It is not just about comfort. And once you realize what is really happening, you may never look at your dog the same way again. Every night, while you sleep, your dog is making one of the most important decisions of their life. A decision rooted in trust, instinct, and a bond so powerful that science is still uncovering its full meaning. And if your dog once slept next to you but suddenly stopped, there is a reason many owners miss. By the end of this story, you will understand what your dog may have been trying to tell you all along. It was never just about comfort. The simple explanation seems obvious. Your bed is warm, your dog likes soft blankets. End of story. But that explanation does not hold up. Dogs are experts at finding warm places. A patch of sunlight on the floor, a favorite cushion on the sofa, a cozy corner near a heater. If warmth were the only goal, they would have countless options. Yet night after night, they choose you. That choice means far more than most people realize. Sleep is the most vulnerable state any animal can enter. In the wild, the moment an animal closes its eyes, it becomes exposed to danger. Even dogs who have lived their entire lives in loving homes still carry these ancient survival instincts. And despite those instincts, your dog walks past every quiet and comfortable spot in the house and settles beside you. That is not convenience. That is trust. That is your dog saying without words, "When I am at my most vulnerable, I feel safest with you." Of all the places in the world your dog could choose, they choose your side. Not because they have nowhere else to go, but because to them, you are home. Research on canine attachment has shown that dogs form deep emotional bonds with the people they love. These bonds directly affect where they rest, how deeply they sleep, and how secure they feel. When your dog sleeps next to you, they are making a profound statement. I trust you with my life. And this is only the beginning, because something even more remarkable happens after your dog closes their eyes beside you. Your bodies begin communicating in complete silence. Your breathing slows, your heart rate changes, your nervous systems begin responding to one another. And what scientists discovered next reveals that your dog may understand your emotional state better than you understand it yourself. They are synchronizing with your heartbeat. Studies have shown that when dogs are in close contact with someone they are deeply bonded to, their stress hormone levels drop significantly. Their body relaxes. Their breathing becomes steadier. Their heart rate slows. But here's the extraordinary part. The same thing happens to you. As your dog settles against you, your own cortisol levels begin to decrease. Blood pressure drops. Your nervous system calms. Your breathing becomes more regular. Without either of you realizing it, you are regulating each other. Two different species. One shared rhythm. Night after night, your dog learns the sound of your heartbeat, the pace of your breathing, and the subtle changes in your body. And when something is different, when you are anxious, restless, or emotionally overwhelmed, your dog often senses it before you do. But this silent connection leads to an even more astonishing discovery. Your dog is not only sleeping beside you, they may believe they are protecting you while you sleep. This is not a pet simply looking for comfort. This is a biological bond unfolding in real time. And if what you have heard so far is changing the way you see your dog, what comes next may transform the way you understand your entire relationship. Because your dog is not only resting beside you, in their mind they have accepted a responsibility. They have given themselves a job. Look closely at where your dog chooses to sleep. At your feet, against your back, near your head, facing the bedroom door. These positions are not random. They are purposeful. Long before dogs slept in our homes, their ancestors slept in packs. Even during rest, someone remained alert. Someone monitored movement. Someone watched for danger in the dark. That instinct still lives inside your dog. When they lie facing the door, they may be monitoring the entrance. When they press against your back, they may be covering your blind side. When they sleep at your feet, they are positioning themselves to react instantly. Your dog understands this is your home, but instinct operates deeper than logic, and deep within them, an ancient message still remains. This human is part of my family. And while they sleep, I stay close. Night after night without being asked, your dog returns to the same position. Not out of obligation, not out of habit, but because in their own way, they believe they are protecting you. And once you understand that, every sleeping position begins to tell a story. The curl. When your dog tucks into a tight ball, they are protecting the most vulnerable part of their body. If they sleep this way beside you, trust is present, but a small part of them remains cautious. The sprawl, legs stretched out, belly exposed, muscles completely relaxed. This is one of the strongest signs of emotional security a dog can show. A dog who exposes their belly next to you is saying, "I feel completely safe here." The turned back. Some owners misread this as distance. It is the opposite. Your dog is saying, "I trust you so deeply that I do not need to watch you." And then there is the pressed close position. When your dog wedges themselves tightly against you, they are expressing one powerful desire. No distance, no separation, just connection. But what happens next is even more remarkable. Your dog has changed their internal clock for you. Dogs are naturally most alert at dawn and dusk. And yet, over time, your dog begins matching your rhythm. They sleep when you sleep. They stir when you stir. They anticipate your bedtime, your alarm, and your morning routine with astonishing precision. This is not coincidence. This is devotion repeated so many times that your routine becomes part of their biology. Thousands of years of instinct, quietly reshaped around your presence. And that bond becomes even more extraordinary when you're under stress, because your dog often senses your emotional state before you consciously recognize it. Have you ever had a difficult day, said nothing, and your dog appeared beside you almost immediately? That is not chance. That is perception. Before you speak, before you understand what you're feeling, before anyone else notices, your dog already knows. And they move closer for a reason. But the most emotional discovery is still ahead, because if your dog suddenly stops sleeping beside you, the meaning may be far more important than most owners ever imagine. Your dog is reading more than your scent. They are reading you, your breathing, your posture, the tension in your muscles, the smallest changes in your face, signals so subtle that most people never notice them in themselves. But your dog notices all of them. Night after night, your dog builds an incredibly detailed understanding of what normal feels like for you. Your resting heartbeat, the rhythm of your breathing, the way your body moves when you are truly calm, the scent of your skin when you feel safe. Your dog memorizes this pattern with extraordinary precision. So when something changes, even slightly, they know. Before you say a word, before your friends notice, before you fully understand it yourself, your dog already senses that something is different. That is why many dogs become unusually attentive when their owner is stressed, grieving, exhausted, or unwell. They are not imagining it. They are responding to real changes in the person they love most. And this leads to the most important message in this entire story. If your dog suddenly stops sleeping beside you, pay close attention. A dog who has chosen your side for months or years does not usually change that behavior without a reason. And sometimes that reason matters more than owners realize. The first possibility is physical discomfort. As dogs age, pain and stiffness can make climbing onto a bed difficult. Arthritis, joint pain, digestive discomfort, or other health changes may cause them to seek a different place to rest. If your dog abruptly changes their sleeping habits, it may be their quiet way of telling you they need help. Other times the cause is environmental. A new pet, a new family member, a different routine, a move, an unfamiliar sound. And sometimes the reason is emotional. But here's the truth that matters most. Your dog did not sleep beside you by accident. They chose you. They chose your scent, your heartbeat, your breathing, your presence. They chose you as the safest place they knew. So if that changes, your dog is not rejecting you. They are communicating. And the most loving response is simple. Pay attention, listen, support them, help them feel safe again. Because that nightly ritual was never something small. Every slow breath beside you, every time they pressed closer in the dark, every moment they trusted you enough to fall asleep at your side. It was always a decision, and out of every place in the world your dog could have chosen, they chose you. If your dog still sleeps beside you tonight, take a moment to appreciate what that truly means. You are not just their owner. You are their safest place, their comfort, their protector, their home. If this story changed the way you see your dog, subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and share in the comments how your dog sleeps beside you every night. Your story may help another dog owner understand their best friend in a completely new way. And stay tuned, because a new fascinating episode is coming very soon, revealing even more incredible truths about what your dog is trying to tell you every single day.